Magic is to be able to manifest a type of energy that has first been endured physically for long periods of time with an alignment between heaven and earth. The true understanding comes from experience, and in holding postures you become the symbolic and thus living it, enduring it, and its energy force of gravity will slide upon the postures to reinforce it with support. The magic is in the life force itself, and not to put any symbols upon it apart from the symbols of clarity, support of life, water, breath, and life itself. Even the term energy can be used, like the Chinese use the word qi or prana. I like to call it the palpable, invisible, like in the scriptures. This reality exists and can be found to be equilibrated in oneself and around the body. The posture reinforces every aspect of these realities that are alignments and the forces that we must master on this earth to transcend it and to enter other form of realities. For example, the reality that when you put yourself in the center, you are supported by all sides. Many alignments within the body must be aligned to enable this type of reality in which the 0-point energy becomes possible. The zero being the true symbol of infinity, the circle. The zero is not the symbol that means zero of nothing. It actually means the opposite. Like a stick holding on its own, if you put it in the center, it will be supported by all sides. It will stand there needing no energy to support it. It will be supported by nature itself. Nature has put a place there that we could call a center, the equilibrium, where things exist and are supported. This being very symbolic and very powerful, in the sense that it is within this place and this understanding that all possibilities can manifest themselves. But the Egyptians seem to have practiced a type of illumination that has been projected upon a person, and this is quite doable. All the people around are sending gong energy to the one in the center. This energy is palpable and just will manifest in that person. We'll look around at the postures that the Egyptians have been holding. They are practicing a type of high level understanding of how gong energy works. Now, by unifying one aspect of reality, in this case the energy around the body, and thus all aspect within the body is also re-energized. Now, by surpassing yourself, this is when the energy starts to elevate, and by enduring the pain is only a manifestation of this energy that is blocked, and thus it will start to heal, because the energy itself has healing properties, and the pain itself is an energy that is in working. It is important not to want to grasp all these aspects, but to let go and to let them arise by themselves. And if they do not arise, it is not important. Perseverance is the key. You have to let go of all ego and all quest of any supernatural powers must be let go. It's very important, because these in itself will create boundaries, limitation within your own thoughts and consciousness, which will limitate you in your own practice of enduring the postures. It is important not to listen to your own thoughts when you do practice, because you will eventually say, why am I doing this and all this? Let go of your thoughts and just return to the postures. Stay aware that you're doing the practice for your own self. I do not recommend doing the practices in this video or any other video unless it is a very, very, very special person. I am doing this video not to show you how to do these exercises. I will give you a link at the end of my videos if you really want a right place to find how to cultivate within truth, compassion, and forbearance. You need to find a cultivation practice that is aligned with these type of energies and symbols. It's very important not to be distracted by the symbolic things in magic, because these symbols come from a lower aspect of enlightenment and is only of ordinary things. They are not supernatural, but if used well, can be used to manipulate man to do certain type of things, and can also be used to reinforce the symbolic meaning of things. But thus this is not the true magic, because the magic is not within the symbol of things. The magic is within the life force itself. It's important to practice cultivation with an energy that is clear and not infused of your own symbolic meanings, but in itself life is supporting you and keeping you alive, and it does not need of your thoughts to do so. It is far greater than any thoughts you might have. It is far greater, unifying every aspect you might understand of life. It is the thing that unites and binds everything in the universe. So magic is only available on these highways, the highway of life energy or energy itself. May it be word, may it be symbols, they do all have energies. It's not to say that this world is not all magical, but it could be viewed that everything is magical. But to the intent of the enlightened person, of the intent to transform into a light being, and this light being the unity that bounds all matter, because it is matter also. This is another level. This is another place, and this is the true place that the high level of understanding is understood and achieved. I'm talking of this by a slight experience of a palpable energy, and this slight experience has been extended for long periods of time, which thus makes me very inclined into believing, because I have touched this and can touch this at any moment I choose. So for me it is truth by experience, but it had to start by belief. My belief in the Buddhist traditions, not the religions, but the philosophy, and all the philosophies of the ancients that made saints and made people that had supernatural abilities. Do not believe in supernatural abilities in the sense that I believe that everything is natural, and what we call supernatural are unique things performed by people that have practiced same exercises or very similar practices. Thank you very much for listening to this. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I.